probably wondering why I'm laying on the couch. I have a really bad sore throat, and I think I know how I got it. This past week, I was going to go for a walk with Julia. She had just finished playing with her friend, and she got home, and I said, okay, well, let's go for a walk to the mailbox. Mommy has to drop something off. I did one of those surveys that come in the mail, and it asks questions like, what kind of frozen dinners do you buy? What type of milk do you buy? That sort of stuff. And if you didn't buy any of the products, there was a box where you would check off and then go to the next set of questions. So it just happened that our neighbors, who we are acquaintances with, we don't hang with them like on a regular basis, just once in a very seldom while. Well, their son was running up and down the street with the neighbor right across from them. Her daughter and her 2 kids, I think, live with her. And she was allowing Carson to play with her grandson's truck. So he was playing with the truck and saw Julia and started running towards her. So I decided, I'm going to let Julia hang out here for a little bit and play. And him and his sister go to daycare. They've been going to daycare since mid-July. They go subsidized daycare, and it just happens to be the daycare that they go to is where I did 2 placements, one for high school, and then I did one when I was going to George Brown. And it's a very good daycare. It's attached right to a church, which is really neat. And when I was going, they did prayer. Now, I don't know if they do prayer at mealtime. They used to say this little prayer poem, and it goes something like, we sit quite still and softly say, thank you, God, for food today. And the children each had their own little baskets where they were asked to bring a toothbrush and a hairbrush to keep in there. So after lunch, they would all go to the bathroom, they would brush their teeth, and then go into the gymnasium and get their cots, or get on their cots, and then go for their naps. And then after nap would be snack time, but any of the kids that need their hair done would get their hair brushed and fixed, and then they would have snack. That's the dryer. I'm right close to it. It's right underneath me where my couch is. But anyways, getting back to what I was saying, I noticed Carson had a really bad cough. Strong cough, and I'm not sure if his mom and dad are giving him anything for it. I didn't ask, or didn't seem to think of asking. But no, Julia was playing with them, and the neighbor next to them was nice enough and gave him and his sister, Carson's sister, Julia, an ice cream. So if you've started following me on Facebook, and you already do, you probably would have saw the photo that I had posted of the 3 of them sitting on the side of the curb of the driveway. So anyways, we had decided to invite them down for a was it? Bonfire on Saturday. I guess, no, I didn't mention anything that day. It was actually Saturday. I had asked if they wanted to come. So, they were going, to get the kids some ice cream and whatnot. And, not sure if that's what they did. They ended up at Timmy's, I know. And we were able to have dinner and clean up, and then we had a wonderful bonfire, and it was nice. We made s'mores for the first time, and roasted some marshmallows. And Sunday, which we all know which passed, was 9/11, September 11th, and here was our Brampton Film Festival, and I'm sure some of you know or heard of Russell Peters. He actually grew up in Brampton at 475 Bramley Road, and if I'm correct, his parents still today live there, and he was coming to introduce the film festival of one of his upcoming movies or something. And he also received from our mayor, Susan Funnell, the key to our city, along with another gentleman who also received the key to the city. The film festival basically attracted a lot of East Indians. So there was quite a few East Indians there. They had some giveaways and little shops you could look at and buy things, and they had some very few food vendors. And the park was really busy. It was being held at our Chinguzi Park, which has been going under construction. They're rebuilding the park to make it look much better and give it an updated look. So we were hanging out there, and I found it was kind of boring. It wasn't what we thought it was going to be. But we stayed for a little bit, and then we decided to go to Century Gardens to let Julia play before we headed home to start dinner and get back into our routine for school for Monday. But, yeah, I noticed Carson had a really bad cough, and I don't know, I think that's where I might have caught it. But I'm not going to say that for sure, because yesterday, which was Monday, I decided that I was going to go downstairs and do some major cleanup from where I had started last week. So I swept up and cleaned up a lot of garbage and went through a lot of stuff and started putting things in Brian's toolbox where they belong and things in his little man cave where they belong, and there goes the dryer again. I better go here soon to go check on the dryer. But, no, I was down there for quite a bit of the afternoon until Brian got home. I came upstairs to wait for him. He had phoned earlier in the morning to let me know that there was supposed to be a meeting at work. But when he got home, the meeting happened to be canceled. So there wasn't a meeting. So anyway, we went to pick up Julia, and her bus came early. I'm pretty sure the bus came at like 3:55. I'm not sure, but I know it came way before 4 o'clock. And so we picked up Julia. We came home. Brian was watching a little bit of TV, and then he called Rogers Cable for us. And we found out that our contract that we had signed up for our cable